what I have so much to say about is there's so many agents out there like what you just described that are doing 19 million in volume. And they go, all I do is referrals and relationships, whatever. And the coach side of me just like, goes two things.
So much more.
Two things.
Yeah,
Number one,
I know that.
Awesome. Like you, awesome. Good for you. Like you're running an awesome business. If you're happy with that, go for that. The coach side of me rises up and goes, yeah, that's one line in the water. You're missing so much more right now. And I think it's so important for people to remember, I used to talk about this, and I think I'm going to come back to it again, where I would talk about the idea, and I really believe this, that you have to look at your business and you have to say, do I own my business or do I rent my business? Would I build my business on rented land? And nobody listening to me would build their home on rented land, because at any moment, if they decided to take that land back, all the money you spent on that home was an absolute waste. You don't control the subject of where that property is. And we have to start to look at our business that way. And we have to say, hey, do I own the land? And a lot of times when I say that, people go, oh, so you're not for paying for Zillow. You're not for paying for it. You're not for, no. Owning your business or owning the land your business is built on or renting it doesn't matter as much about the source of where leads are coming from or where transactions are coming from. It's about what you do with them once you get them, okay? Yeah. So I have no problem with people buying leads or doing, as long as they're not just buying those leads, closing those leads, moving on, and then looking for the next thing, and that person just moves on and becomes one of those high percentage of people that uses someone else next time they buy or sell. If you buy that lead, if you get that lead through a referral, if you prospect for that lead, if you meet that lead at an open house, whatever your situation is, if that lead, even if it was purchased, you paid a referral on it, whatever it was, now goes into your database and begins to get nurtured, and you have a business set up and a system set up in a way where you are nurturing the right side of the transaction post-close, to where now you realize the lifetime value of that client for the rest of their life, with all of the business they do, with all of the people they refer, with all of I don't care where the lead came from, you've built your business on owned land, because ultimately it came into your land, which was your database. And so whenever I hear about someone going, hey, all I did is referrals, I say, kudos, good for you. You're running a good business. You must be good with people. My mind starts to go, hey, that's one line. I would still be buying leads and doing these things and have a system in place to convert them. And then ultimately, at the end of the day, those referrals you're building your business on, those leads you purchased over here, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, year and a half, 2 years from now, when they refer you, when they work again, when they whatever, they're now part of your referral business. But where did they come from? And so I would look at throwing more lines in the water of how do I grow what it is that I do well already, which is relationships. And it doesn't matter where it comes from. It matters what it turns into based on how I cultivate it.